So today is like, what day are we on? Day 3 of my FSH medications. And everything's going good. I went in for blood work this morning, and it was just blood work, not an ultrasound. I went in for blood work and they said the levels look good. I didn't even ask what they were. I could look it up on my little profile thing later. Levels look good, and then just keep continuing with the calendar. So hopefully that means the drugs are working. I don't know. I have these I have these boxes of the Gonal F, and this one is I have these are 450 IUs, and then I also have boxes of the IUs are 1050, like 1050, and I'm supposed to do 150 IUs a day. So the 450 IUs, that should give me, no, I'm supposed to do 150 IUs each time, so morning and night, so 300 IUs a day. So the 450 should give me 3 doses, and it gave me 4. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? I said to Mike, am I an idiot? And I like, one of the times that I like, because the liquid is clear, did I like withdraw and I thought there was liquid in the vial and there wasn't? So I don't totally know what happened there, but I got 4 doses out of it. So I don't know, I guess we'll see moving forward. I mean, the math just doesn't add up there. Anyway, that kind of like bothers me a little bit. I'm like, did I do it right? Did I have it on the right amounts? You know. But anyway, levels are looking good. She said they're looking right where they're supposed to look, or right where they're right, they're right where they're supposed to be. So even if I screwed up one medication a couple days ago, we're still looking good. I did make sure though, when I withdrew the last 2 times, that there was like liquid in there. How dumb. There had to have been. I'm not that stupid, am I? Anyway, so we'll keep going. I have, let's see, 2 more days of just normal FSH drugs, and then I will go in for another ultrasound and some blood work, and also on that day I will start the human growth hormone, and then I may possibly start the Cetrotide that day, just depending on the ultrasound, but I will for sure be starting human growth hormone. The Cetrotide is to just keep me from ovulating, so I may not need it then, but I have enough for Cetrotide's in the fridge. I have enough for 5 days of Cetrotide. So anyway, hopefully I won't need more than that. So things are looking good. I am feeling very bloated already. I feel like that's a little early. Today Luke fell asleep in the car. So I was sitting in the car while he was napping. Cause he like literally fell asleep like when we were like driving home, like a few minutes from home. So I was in the car for a long time, and I actually went back and watched some of my old YouTube videos, which who knew that those were gonna be so valuable to me, because I was able to go back and watch and kind of see like how I'm boiling eggs. Don't forget about the eggs, Abby. Forgot about the eggs, guys. I was able to go back and see like how I felt last time and how things were last time. Obviously it's a different clinic, but you know, the feelings are usually still the same. So last time I went in for an ultrasound on day 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This time I'm going in for an ultrasound on not till day 7. But I went in on an ultrasound. I went in for an ultrasound on day 5 last time, and I said to the nurse, or to the ultrasound tech, I'm so bloated. And then she did the ultrasound and she was like, no wonder you're bloated. You're supposed to be bloated. Look at all these huge follicles. So, anyway, so I'm feeling bloated already, which is really uncomfortable. And I'm like, how much longer? But it's okay. It's okay. Just still getting over the stomach bug thing and feeling bloated. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what I have. I hope it's comparable to last time. I hope that my numbers are comparable. I hope that I get a good... I don't think I ever mentioned that they did my AMH level, and their AMH level kind of gives the doctor an idea of how many eggs you have. And my AMH level was higher this time than it was 3 years ago when I did it. Today, or this time around, it was like 5.1, something like that. And last time, 3 years ago, it was like 4 something. So that was super encouraging. But anyway, okay, so we're doing good. I haven't been filming injections. Like I was watching my old injections and I'm like, look how much extra time I had back in the day when I didn't have a kid. And now like, it's all I can do to just get them done without screwing it up because I have a kid right next to me. Because I do them in the morning when he's awake. And so I haven't been filming them because it would just be like added stress on top of a stressful, important situation. So, but you get the idea. It's kind of the same thing over and over again. But when I change things up, then I'll definitely do a little more filming. So anyway, that's all. That's the update. Still a little bit in shock that we're doing this, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be good. It's gonna work. It's gonna be good. Today is day 4 of medication, and I am feeling not great. I'm really stressed. I have been having like major cramping and some discharge, and I'm a little worried I'm gonna ovulate early. I'm not on any medication that prevents me from ovulating. And so, but like based on when I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I don't know what. Anyway, so I emailed the nurse this morning and I just told her, hey, like what's preventing me from ovulating? Because I'm having some discharge and I'm a little concerned. And so she called me today and she said, why are you having cramping? And I said, yeah, like bad. I'm like really bloated too, but I'm cramping. And she's like, okay, well, she's like, it's probably nothing. But she said, but we can get you in tomorrow instead of in 2 days, because I'm supposed to go in for my ultrasound in 2 days and my blood work. And she's like, but we can get you in tomorrow if you would feel better about that. She's like, honestly, it doesn't. And I said, well, what do you think? And she said, honestly, it doesn't really matter. You're probably okay. But if you want to change it, let's change it. And so I was like, oh, what do I do? Not that it's a big deal, but I was like, let's just change it. It's just better to be safe than sorry. So I'm actually gonna go in for my ultrasound tomorrow, even though it wasn't supposed to be for 2 more days. And she added to my, so normally they're just testing estrogen, but she added progesterone to my lab work because the progesterone will let them know if I've ovulated or not. So I'll go in tomorrow. I'm freaking out. And now the cramps are not as bad. And I'm like, did I ovulate? Oh God, I'm freaking out. Can you imagine all this? And I don't know what insurance would do when it comes to medications. So I'm freaking out. But tomorrow will give us more information and hopefully it's not bad. I have the drugs to keep me from ovulating. It's just a matter of like starting them. So fingers crossed.